Hello and a warm welcome to Federal special program Capital Beat. Karpoori Thakur, who was the former Chief Minister of Bihar, one of the biggest icons of social justice in India, was awarded the Bharat Ratna posthumously. This announcement came in yesterday, just a day before the birth anniversary of Karpoori Thakur. Today is 24th January, and today actually is the birth anniversary of Karpoori Thakur. Now, many people are saying that this is BJP's masterstroke because they are trying to undercut the consolidation of the most backward and the OBC's vote. They will try and undercut the consolidation of this vote bank. And the other question is that will this political maneuver by the BJP unsettle the India alliance partners, especially in Bihar? Joining me now is Rajiv Ranjan, who is the JDU National Secretary and the spokesperson. So thank you so much for joining. We have Ashok Mishra, senior journalist, joining us from Bihar, and also Gautam Sarkar, senior journalist, joining us. Welcome both of you on the program. And let me begin the discussion with Rajiv Ranjan. Rajiv ji, how will your party really respond to this announcement of the Bharat Ratna given posthumously to Karpoori Thakur?
I'll tell you a few points. We are really very, very thankful to central government, especially the Honorable PM, who has given our great leader Karpoori Thakur as Bharat Ratna, for which we have been demanding for the last 30 years. In fact, our Chief Minister Nitish Kumar ji has written 5 letters and demanded nearly 20-25 times that he should be given Bharat Ratna, giving number of issues which he has been doing, which Mr. Karpoori Thakur has done earlier. I can tell you a few points which you may be knowing also. In fact, Karpoori Thakur was a true socialist leader by conviction. You can call him as a socialist. And he has worked for social justice across the society, not only for, he belongs to EBC category. You know, there are 2 categories in Bihar. One is OBC and other is EBC. In Bihar, EBC population is 35%, quite high. During his tenure, 1952, it used to be 27-28%. You can still see only 1% MLA and 1% in my throat is little. 1% in Panchayat election they used to be elected. So they were not at par with anybody else. So what he did, he was dedicated to the society development. Social justice is to be given to everybody. And in fact, he himself was a very poor EBC community and then then he became MLA in 1952, the first election of India. MLA became, until end he was MLA. And can you imagine the simplicity which he has? He was once Deputy CM, twice CM. Still he was not having a house, not a car. In fact, he used to travel on rickshaw when he was MLA. Even after
Yes.
After Deputy
CM. These stories we have read a number of times, of how he was such a simple chief minister dedicated to the poor and the marginalized sections of the society. But my point is, like what you said initially, that Nitish Kumar wrote 5 letters that Karpoori Thakur should be given the Bharat Ratna. So now the question is that who claims the credit? Is Nitish Kumar going to take the credit for the Bharat Ratna being given to Karpoori Thakur, or is Prime Minister going to lay siege over this entire achievement that, okay, BJP government is giving a Bharat Ratna to Karpoori Thakur?
Because during his tenure also, Nitish has written 3 letters as a chief minister during his tenure as chief prime minister. I can only tell you, in fact, yesterday evening, somebody sent me a paper that he has written a note for the papers on Karpoori Thakur, which I saw it today in the Indian newspapers. How can he take a lead in this? Because he has never given any thought on this. He has given only due to Chief Minister Nitish Kumar. In fact, this fact that Nitish ji and Lalu ji were a strong follower of Karpoori Thakur. And Nitish is still following the footsteps of Karpoori Thakur. In the entire activity for the entire generation across the society for social justice, he has been following the same step which Karpoori Thakur used to do that. And ask me any question which you want to know. And Karpoori ji, because I know him
One more
personally.
question, Rajiv ji, before I go to Ashok Mishra, that do you think that this sudden love of BJP for Karpoori Thakur has become so visible because of political reasons, because of elections ahead in
Yes, yes.
2024?
I will tell you. Today, we were in fact going for 100th birthday celebrations. And once they came to know that it is going to be huge turnaround, so we accepted study because today more than 3 lakhs has joined our 100th birthday celebration. 3 lakhs people, and that to be when a cold wave of 7-degree temperature was going on. Can you imagine 3 lakhs people assembled at one place at 7 to 8-degree temperature? Nobody can go there till he is committed for that, until he is for that only. So everybody is for Nitish Kumar and Karpoori Thakur. So number of everybody is claiming that he is close to such and such, he is close to such and such. But Nitish is probably the only visible person who accepted this, because it is only due to Nitish Kumar he has got Bharat Ratna. I am very convinced on all facts.
Okay, so you're convinced that it is because of Nitish Kumar that Karpoori Thakur has got the Bharat Ratna.
Yes,
Ashok,
yes.
if I may come to you, how do you see this phenomena now playing out politically? Now, does it unsettle the India alliance partners in Bihar? Does it give an edge to BJP? It's a fight for 40 Lok Sabha seats. How do you see the political narrative now post this award announcement?
Uh, well, Nilu, BJP it's a gambit by the BJP. On the 100th birth anniversary, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced Bharat Ratna for Karpoori Thakur, which of course Nitish Kumar has been demanding, and other socialist leaders of Bihar, they have been demanding it for the last so many years. That is true. But BJP has played a game. BJP, it's a gambit by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, because now the political turf in Bihar is divided into three segments. One, the major segment is EBC, the caste vote, EBC caste vote, which amounts to nearly 36%, and everyone wants the major share of that EBC vote bank. Karpoori Thakur belonged to a barber caste, but his vote bank is very less. Even then, he was considered the leader of the masses, of course, and the EBC especially. And by doing so, Prime Minister Narendra Modi wants to drive a wedge into the EBC vote bank. And I am sure this step will give him some, I mean, edge over others, because it is he who has announced it. And the BJP has already announced that he will drive a wedge into the Love Kush vote bank by appointing Samrat Chaudhary as the state president, who belongs to a Kushwaha caste, which is numerically preponderant in so many constituencies in Bihar. So Kushwaha, the BJP wants to take the vote of Kushwahas. The BJP wants to take the vote of EBCs. The BJP wants the vote bank, votes of the scheduled caste in Bihar. There are 6 reserved constituencies. So it is going to benefit the BJP. There is no doubt about it. But Nitish Kumar has been doing so. Nitish Kumar has been undisputed leader of EBC for the last so many years. In fact, when he became the chief minister, it was he who consolidated the EBC. He consolidated the Love Kush and became the chief minister at that point of time, bifurcating from the RJD and forming the Sabta party. So, in my opinion, the BJP is definitely going to gain out of it.
But Ashok, if I may ask you, you're saying the BJP will definitely gain, and could you quantify this gain in some through some sort of a formula? Because everybody is saying that BJP will try and undercut this consolidation of the most backward caste and the OBC sections of the society. So, to what extent can the BJP penetrate into this vote bank?
Correct. But the quantum of votes which they will try will definitely be very less than what Nitish Kumar gets out of the EBC, entire EBC vote bank. The quantum votes will be less, but it's an attempt to drive a wedge, as I said, to drive a wedge into the EBC vote bank. And BJP may get some vote of the extremely backward caste. In Bihar, there are two categories of backward caste. There is Annexer 1 and Annexer 2. Annexer 1 has 36% votes of EBC, different castes, and Annexer 2 has 4 to 5 castes, that is Jadhav, Kurmi, Koiri, and Vaishya. So BJP has already taken the sale out of Nitish Kumar's Love Kush vote bank by roping in Samrat Chaudhary, as I said, and they are trying others to take other leaders of the Kushwahas into the party fold. And in my opinion, they will be able to get some votes, not the entire one, but they will try to get some votes. Today, as I said, there were all the three major parties celebrated the birth anniversary of Mr. Karpoori Thakur. Of course, Nitish Kumar's party, it was a large show. He managed a large show. There were a lot of a large number of people gathered there. And after that, he went to Karpoori Thakur village, which every year he goes to that village that is called Pithojiya. Originally, it was Pithojiya, now named as Karpoori Gram. So he went there. So Nitish Kumar is the major beneficiary, but the BJP will also get some votes of the EBC by doing so, by giving Bharat Ratna to Mr. Karpoori Thakur.
So BJP might have a slight gain, but the major chunk will go to Nitish Kumar, is what you're saying.
Nitish Kumar, right.
But Gautam, many people see this move also as a maneuver by which Nitish Kumar is being lured by the NDA. Many quarters have started talking about it. That is it some kind of an olive branch which BJP has extended to Nitish Kumar? I know Rajiv ji is smiling right now, but I'm going to come to you, Rajiv ji, after this. But I want to know what Gautam has to say on this. Yes, Gautam.
Yeah, it is very interesting. And actually, there has been started. Lalu Yadav and his son, Deputy Chief Minister, they have started claiming their sides that we are also in the race for glorifying Karpoori's 100-year birth anniversary and demanding for Bharat Ratna. So, actually, I don't know what will be exactly, how many votes will transform in BJP's pocket or Nitish Kumar pockets. But one thing will be very interesting. When during the poll campaigning, when the leaders like Nitish or Lalu, when they will go to speech the public and will they narrate that they try to glorify Karpoori Thakur, obviously they used to do. But when this Bharat Ratna matter will come, they all, Nitish and Lalu, both of them have to appreciate Narendra Modi for that. Because giving the Bharat Ratna award, it is not a matter in the hand of Nitish Kumar or Lalu Yadav. It is purely exclusively the matter to the center, to Narendra Modi government in today's context. Right. So it will be very interesting during the coming election time.
But do you see this as some kind of a turning point also in Bihar politics, where you are saying that now Lalu and Nitish both will be forced to appreciate this fact that it is Narendra Modi who has given the award Bharat Ratna to Karpoori Thakur. So do you see this as some kind of a turning point or a political shift? Can you sense some kind of a political shift in Bihar?
I think that time, the attitude Lalu and his sons, they have taken, RJD has taken. I think they have started apprehending that Nitish might be again jump over to NDA's camp, NDA's pocket. That is the point that I to apprehend.
All right. All right. Now let me ask this question to Rajiv Ranjan. Rajiv ji, is this BJP's olive branch to Nitish Kumar? That look, I have now given the Bharat Ratna posthumously to Karpoori Thakur. Now you can think about it. Fill in the blanks.
No, that is not a point.
Yeah.
So far I know, let me tell you, so far I know, he is still with like a cement with Laluji, and he will remain with him. I do not have any idea on this account. But one thing is that definitely he has tried, because why this has happened, I will tell you what is the background. Why he was given Bharat Ratna suddenly. They have been, going through survey reports and so many things going ahead. When they came to know that there is going to be a huge turnout today at Nitish ji meeting, so yesterday evening they announced suddenly. That is one. Thinking that, in 2014 election, there was a huge rumor among the entire section that Narendra Modi belongs to EBC. It is fact. Despite Nitish was also with him, despite that also, they voted like anything. EBC category to BJP. So I do not have a definite idea about why this is banned in the faggot. But my idea is this. One thing is there that, Ram Temple has just come up on 22nd. That has created marginal, and definitely that has created some wave. But I don't believe that it will continue for next 3 or 4 months. Because election is another 4 months. Maximum memory of a human being is 6 months. And Ram Temple cannot go beyond 2 months or 1 month. So he must have thought there is no other option except to go for a system which he will have an impact. But it's very clear that Nitish ji is still EBC leader, and what he is trying to take love and kush. So Kurmi is only part of that. And EBC, Nitish ji is the only leader, and in fact, he was a great leader for EBC and love kush both. That Ashok ji, which used to say earlier also. So I don't know, I cannot imagine as on today. I can tell you only after a gap of 10 or 15 days. What is the feeling of general mass? General mass may not agree with the same what I agree or anybody agree. The general mass, I can tell you only after 10 days, 15 days, what is their view. But definitely I really tell you, giving a Bharat Ratna to a great leader, EBC leader, definitely it will have marginal impact. It will not have a very great impact. But I cannot tell you actual impact, which I can tell you only after a few days. What is the outcome in the month?
Yeah. Okay. So Ashok, now does this move unsettle the opposition parties in some way? With the fact that, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will now claim the credit for giving Bharat Ratna to Karpoori Thakur. Does that unsettle the opposition in any way? Or if I may ask you very clearly, that does it take the wind out of the sails of the opposition?
Attempt to take the wind out of the sail of the opposition. Right. I agree with you. Number one. This is an attempt. How long will it go? How long will it be effective? Only time will tell you. There are 2-3 points I'll try to make. Number one, as regards the olive branch, as you said, there are some people in the BJP, some old ministers, and there are some people in the JDU who want to become MPs this time in 2024 elections. So a section of JDU leaders, they are also trying, they are also saying that if JDU joins hands with the BJP, their chances of their victory will be sure. There are some ministers in the BJP who were earlier minister in the NDA camp. They also want that for another 1.5 years, which till the next assembly elections, they will have the power and they will become the ministers. So there are two things which are weighing heavily in their minds in both the camps. Number one. So, and there is a section in the JDU which says no, we will have to continue in the India alliance, and we will have to continue the alliance with the Congress and RJD in Bihar, because the RJD, Congress and JDU combination is a solid combination of social justice, right? Now, the effect it will have in the voting pattern of the EBCs, in the voting pattern of the other social justice groups, that will depend upon the number of candidates they filled, both the parties, JDU and BJP. The number of candidates from this section, that is EBC, the number of candidates from the backward caste, the number of candidates, of course, there are 6 reserved constituencies, so let's not talk about the scheduled caste constituency. So these OBC and EBC vote bank, it will largely depend on the number of candidates they filled in the coming 2024 elections. So the shift of votes, as I said earlier, will be very less. It will also depend on the number of candidates from that community which both the parties will field. JDU is also trying to get maximum give maximum seats to the EBCs, and BJP is also trying. BJP is also thinking in these terms. I was talking to some BJP leaders. The BJP is also talking in these terms. Upper caste are, of course, there with us, so they have a quota. After that, we will have to distribute maximum number of seats to the EBC and OBC so that we will get their votes. So it will largely depend on the number of candidates they fill in the next coming elections. And it will also continue in the 2025 assembly elections. So this will matter in the coming elections. Karpoori Thakur, Bharat Ratna, of course, it's a beginning and it's an attempt, and it's going to give BJP an upper hand during campaigning to say that, yes, we have done it. Nitish has been demanding, fine.
Yeah.
Lalu has been demanding, fine. But it is we which have done it.
Now, let me come to Rajiv ji, and then I'll come to Gautam also. That Rajiv ji, if you must have heard the speech of Prime Minister Narendra Modi at Ayodhya, the way he mentioned Shabri, and he made those references from the Ramayana. It's very clear that, he has this social justice narrative at the back of his mind very, very clearly.
Yes.
He's trying to reach out to the OBC sections also. So do you see this announcement of the Bharat Ratna for Karpoori Thakur as a beginning where BJP is trying to send out a clear message to the voters nationally that, look, Ayodhya is all about Kamandal, but we also will walk the talk as far as the Mandal is concerned. So if BJP trying to put out that message very clearly through Karpoori Thakur's Bharat Ratna, and that's a message for across the country, that's the narrative which BJP is going to follow in the coming months. Mandal and Kamandal both will walk together.
There is no doubt about it. Number of BJP leaders are saying everywhere that if we fight with Nitish Kumar, then there will not be any election. It will be 40 into 40. And with a huge margin. This is what every BJP is saying. But I can only tell you, it's not like that exactly. Laluji has also number of votes. You cannot disown that. The Bharat Ratna to Karpoori Thakur is not one day. He must have thought long time back. And all activities, whether it is in the mandir or earlier also, and in future also, it will have the same type of activities. Our Prime Minister is very intelligent. He knows how to handle the situations. So, one way, Ram Mandir will go ahead, like, visiting of number of people every day, it will be there. And secondly, something
you admit to the fact. So you admit to the fact that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has already put the opposition on the back foot through this narrative.
I cannot say that exactly, but definitely for some time, definitely they have to come up again on the same front, on the same way what they used to do it earlier. Temporarily, definitely, Prime Minister has built up a. There is no doubt about it. But I cannot tell you it will remain for a long time. Nitish ji is definitely a different kind of leader. And in fact, he is the only EBC leader. There is not even one EBC leader in BJP. Can you imagine? There is not even one. And secondly, Nitish ji has EBC leaders. He himself is a EBC leader. He belongs to Kurmi community, but he's a EBC leader basically. And Lalu ji has a few leaders. So BJP is on back foot on this account. I don't know how long, which way BJP will come over.
Right. All right. Now, coming to the last question, Gautam, that how would the voters in Bihar really respond to this move? Because as RJD's Manoj Jha said, that this is a symbolic social justice, by the announcement of Bharat Ratna to Karpoori Thakur. How would the people really respond? Do they see this move as some kind of a duality on the part of BJP? Do they see this as some kind of a pretense put up by BJP? How will the people of Bihar take this move?
Actually, Narendra Modi and the BJP, they have selected how to judge the nerve of cow belt, mainly UP and Bihar. So it is their challenge. The big challenge is ahead of BJP. That is UP and Bihar. And in Bihar, obviously, in Uttar Pradesh, the Ram Mandir issue, and in Bihar, it is now Karpoori Thakur issue. So in this way, they try to just influence the voters. But the polarization of EBC voters and other Dalit voters and other forward caste voters, that will depend in another way. Okay, it is not so wise to just say something at this moment what will be happen or what not will be happen. But it is clear this type of this is a purely part of appeasement for allure the voters, EBC voters, or the Dalit voters, whatever is the backward voter, whatever is. So it will. I think it is my personal opinion. I think there will be some certain when people will go to cast their vote, they will remember. Okay, this party or this fellow will consider for us. That will be clear. That will be clear in their minds when they will be on their way to the polling stations. That I would say.
One more question, Ashok, to you before I wind up the interview. This entire narrative, which was woven around social justice by JDU, by RJD, and the entire Grand Alliance government in Bihar, now BJP is trying to send out some kind of a message that they are the equal proponents of social justice through this Bharat Ratna award. And they are trying to tell the people nationally, not only to the people of Bihar, but also nationally, that they are also equally strong contenders of social justice.
Right, I agree. In fact, as you also quoted it, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had said on this line during the Ram temple inauguration, as you have noticed. He has also set out that Sabri episode, that Sabri incident he narrated. So BJP has set a narrative in Bihar in a way that both Ram temple euphoria will fetch them votes across the caste, number one. Number two, now those who are suspicious of Ram temple, only Ram temple will not, but those who think that only Ram temple will not work or serve the purpose. So they have come out with this idea of giving the long pending demand of Bharat Ratna to Mr. Karpoori Thakur, who was a towering leader of Bihar, who was a socialist leader, as you know about him. So this is going to be a game plan of BJP. It will largely depend how will BJP be able to translate this idea, this euphoria or the Karpoori Thakur issue into the vote bank. That will, as I said, it will again depend upon the number of candidates they field during the elections.
Right, but there's
If
one
the
more
number
point.
of candidates are less,
right.
They will obviously they vote for caste in Bihar.
Right.
People vote for their castemen in Bihar.
Right.
Religion makes, but all across the board, only religion will work that will not serve the purpose.
Right. But Rajivji, for BJP, do you see this as some kind of a problem as well? Because, there will be an increasing clamor. Like today, Mayawati said that, Bharat Ratna should be given to Kashi Ram. Then there is already a call, for Chaudhry Charan Singh should be getting the Bharat Ratna. Now, there will be different calls, from different sections of the society, from different corners of the country. So will this create some kind of a trouble for BJP? Do you sense that?
No, not at all, not at all. Because giving Bharat Ratna to Karpoori Thakur is different. Because Nitish Kumar is playing only on that line. So the Bihar is having 40 seats, parliament seats, and Nitish is playing only on case of EBC. So other votes are already identified. So EBC, they have their own voters, Nitish Kumar voters. So till it is divided, BJP has no scope in Bihar. That is one. Number two, definitely he has bent something due to Ram Mandir. There is no true opinion about it. He has definitely bent something due to that Ram temple. But if this will have an impact, Karpoori Thakur, they have not even taken name once. Karpoori Thakur. Even today meeting, I will tell you, they also called the same thing, 100th birthday celebration. The population, the turnout was only 5 to 8% of what Nitish Kumar got today. How can you compare these two together? If you have only 5 to 8% of 100%, how can you be a BJP leader?
Absolutely.
OBC leader? But only telling you, we have to see for next 10 to 15 days on the issues given by center or by the state to the people, how people react.
Right. Ashok, you were raising your hand.
I will like to add something to what you said. Like Mayawati has raised the issue of Kanchi Ram to be given the Bharat Ratna. Some people have also raised that Chaudhry Charan should be given the Bharat Ratna. So this is a demand which will confuse the voters of social justice bloc. And there might be some other demands in future. Why not Lohia? The socialist leaders will come. Absolutely. Say, why not Lohia should be given the Bharat Ratna? So this is a plan. It's a game plan to confuse the social justice voters so that they don't go to the BJP bloc in the coming elections. So this is a well thought out game plan, and that they can demand. There are demands, and all these leaders deserved. Karpoori Thakur, of course, he got it now, but others are also who deserve it.
Absolutely.
We have so far given only 48% the Bharat Ratna. After 2019, Karpoori Thakur is the first one to be given the Bharat Ratna. So there are other equally deserving leaders or other from the other fields who should be. These demands will come in the coming elections.
Absolutely.
This will be an issue in the coming elections in Uttar Pradesh, in Bihar, in other states also.
Right. So interesting political battle, I think, will play out in the coming days. Of course, the social justice parties will try and preserve their vote bank, and BJP is trying to drive a wedge in that vote bank. Now, how it plays out, how people respond to it, will be something to watch out for. Thank you so much, Rajiv Ranjan. Ashok Mishra ji, Gautam, thank you so much for joining. And one appeal to the viewers who are watching this discussion: subscribe to our channel, send us your feedback, and stay tuned to The Federal.
Subscribe to The Federal's YouTube page for more news and updates.